Hello! Welcome back to more Pokemon... I almost said Legend ZA. Pokemon Violet Indigo Disc. Last time, we finished by beating Terapagos and catching it. We were called to talk to Miss Briar here, and then we're going to start the true final kind of Pokemon Violet... story arc before we are officially done with Pokemon Scarlet and Violet. Hey Fabian, glad to see you. You feeling rested and recovered after our big adventure down in the Underdepths? Oh, youth really is an enviable thing. Bro, I feel that and I'm not even 30 yet. I'm still feeling all wrung out despite having been back for a while now. But on to why I called you here. Since our return, I've been writing up everything we discovered on our expedition. Honestly, I've hardly slept. I obtained Gita's permission to turn it all into a book. But don't worry, I've made sure to skip a few details and omit the names of those involved. So voila! A proof copy of the book, freshly delivered from my publisher just for you. Nice. Briar's book. I behaved recklessly in the Underdepths. I don't know what we would have done if it weren't for you. You truly deserve a copy of this book. I just hope it's sufficient as an apology. You could just say sorry. But there was something else I needed to check with you. You might show me your Terror Orb? I thought as much. It's behaving just like Kieran and Carmine's. I think it might be because your orbs are directly exposed to energy from Terapagos. Kieran and Carmine say that ever since the Underdepths, they've been able to deterrestrialize their Pokemon without charging their orbs. Ooh. Actually, there's one more piece of news I should share with you related to those deep depths. You know the terrarium core that hangs from the ceiling of the terrarium? Well, until now, I've been keeping it topped up with a mixture of Paldean soil and water from the Crystal Pool in Kitakami. That's how we've been able to stabilize the terrestrial phenomenon on our academy grounds. But the other day, I tried adding crystals I'd collected from the Underdepths mix, and it caused the properties of the core to change. The result, Pokemon shining in rainbow colors have started appearing all over the terrarium, and they have the Stellar Terra type. Thanks to this, my research into the terrestrial phenomenon is shining brighter than ever. Oh, and there's one last thing. You can just pause on that if you care. A man in a blue suit was looking for you over by the entrance to the academy. That's all I have to report for now. Thanks for setting aside some time to chat. I'm off to pay a visit to my publisher, so I'll leave you to it. Next time we meet, I'll ask you for a good long look at Terapagos. Till then... So, the person she suggested is no one important. It's just basically... This is how you go legendary catching in this game. You get, you do a bunch of, the side quests. And you do the side quests. And then based on how many of, the big quests you do, you can get points. So before we actually started, there's one other thing in Kitakami I want to show you. I remember on my first playthrough of Scarlet, I discovered this by accident. I think I gotta go here. Yeah, there it is. He's not even on my team. Terralumi! What the? Well now, this is a curious development. Have I somehow broken through the boundaries of space-time? And who are you? Professor? Have we met? If so, I'm sorry, but I don't seem to recall it. I'm Professor Turo. I research Pokemon in Area Zero, and yet... yes! What? This Pokemon... Is this Iron Serpent? We call it Miraidon. Is that so? So its name is Miraidon. Huh. That's a good name. Again? From the clues you've already let slip, I suppose I would have to conclude, from my perspective, this must be the future. Though, of course, the complexities of space-time are beyond count. It's possible that our encounter might not even be occurring in a timeline connected to my own. Perhaps this meeting is nothing more than a fleeting miracle. So why don't we exchange as much useful data as we can in what little time that fate has gifted us? Oh my gosh. Is there anything you'd like to ask me? Why are you here? I don't precisely know the cause. I was analyzing some recent data in my secret lab one moment, and then the next I was standing here before you. Perhaps this is the influence of the crystal Pokemon that lies dormant in this place, or perhaps the cause lies with you and I. Anything else you wish to ask me? What are you studying now? I am researching methods to catch Pokemon that live in different timelines, so I might transport them to the present day in my own timeline. It sounds fantastical, no doubt, but I'm drafting plans for a new machine that may achieve it. You see, this book captured my imagination when I read it as a child and has never let it go. But progress has been slow and beset by failures, and I haven't left my lab in quite some time. I desperately hope that I might glean some new insight from this conversation so I could finally make some progress and return home. Anything else you should ask me? What about your family? Oh, you even wish to know about my private life? I do have family. A son. He's probably at home right now. Well, no, I suppose right now could be inaccurate. Whenever and wherever he is, I imagine he must be quite lonely. Now, let us trade places in this exchange. I'd say the time has come for my own questions. What is this place? It doesn't appear to be anywhere in Paldea. This is the land of Kitakami. So we're at Kitakami's crystal pool, eh? I remember reading about it in certain texts. It's said to be a place where water wells up from the ground imbued with terrestrial energy. It would seem that I had been shifted quite far in both space and time. My next question, then. That Pokemon you have, the Iron Serpent, I mean Miraidon. Tell me more about it. It's a precious partner to me. Yes. Well, your personal attachment to the creature has no meaningful relevance to the... forgive me, that was rude. Yeah. Huh. The book you have there. I don't recognize its cover. What is it? The Hidden Treasure of Area Zero. Would you let me see it for just a moment? Sure. Description of the Area Zero Underdepths and a recording of Terapagos' awakening? Who is Briar to have written such a work? She's a descendant of Heath. Sorry, just give me a second. Dr. Pepper Zero. Now, isn't that something? A descendant of the author of the original Violet book. Exploration runs in the family, I see. At any rate, this is a book that would ignite the imagination of any true scientist. I'm sorry, I must simply have the time to read this book more thoroughly. What? Oh, the mist is closing in once again. I assume that means our time is near its end. I wish I could spend longer getting to know the Iron Serpent, but I must hurry. That book, I imagine it must be quite valuable. It wouldn't feel right for me to claim it without offering you any recompense. An exchange, then, though I hate to part with something so precious to me. Would you consider trading me that book for my copy of the Violet book? Sure. Let's create a time paradox. Huh. I appreciate this more than you can imagine. Perhaps I should take this chance to go home and enjoy a bit of town time with a good book. Yes. This is where we part, fellow adventurer and Iron Serpent. How lucky we were to have met across space and time. I bid you adieu. Yeah. I wish I caught my first thing on, my first ever a sighting of this on camera. I triggered this by accident, not knowing about it. It was like, what? It was incredible. What's funny is I think I was still recording the original Violet playthrough like years back. So I was extremely sad I didn't get it on camera. Because the fun of a YouTube channel... Oh, I wasn't expecting to be here. Oh, I wonder. Before we go do the final bit of story. I wonder if I can show Arvin the Violet book. Let's see. Yo, Fabian, grab some and eat too? Man, you sure did give me a beating in that Ace Academy tournament, or Academy Ace tournament. Seems like all my closest buddies are in another league, you know? And look at you, you just up and become a champion in your first year to boot. You know, it's pretty amazing, right? Then there's Nimona, top marks, I don't remember Arvin's voice, top marks in every class at school, and she's champion rank too. And I hear Penny's got some kind of offer to work for the Pokemon League or something? I seem to be the only average one around here. Nothing special about me. You're great at cooking. Nah, I mean, it's just like a hobby, really. I only learned how to do basics because my dad wasn't around to cook for me. Wait, my dad! See, now that my Mabostiff is doing so much better, and since the treasure hunt is still going, and all I've been thinking of a new goal to find myself. And I guess you really got to start by knowing where you come from, which means I should learn more about my dad, right? He was a student at the school once, too. That's what I heard. I'm going to search the whole school for info about what kind of person he really was. Thanks for your inspiration, little buddy. Can I have... Oh, okay. I just want to see if I can give him the book. Fabian, boy, did you pick a great moment to stop on by. Take a look at this. This is supposed to be a sample from my dad's research from back when he was a student. That's what Director Clavel here told me. He's been helping me out. When Turo was a student at the academy, I was still a mere researcher myself. Among my peers, it was already being bandied about that an astoundingly gifted young man was studying at Uva Academy. So he really was always amazing, right from the start, huh? Oh, I guess I never really questioned it, but why is your office full of all this equipment? He still researches. Oh, you finally noticed, haven't you? This room was once your father's research lab. Oh, I did not know that. It was? From what I've heard recounted, he apparently would become so absorbed in his research that he hardly ever returned to his dorm room. He spent most nights sleeping here, in fact. I also find myself more at ease surrounded by such research equipment, so I took the liberty of adapting the room to serve as my office. I never knew. All these pieces of my dad's life, they were right in front of me this whole time. I spent so long trying not to think about him that I never even noticed until now. Thanks for telling me about this, Director Clavel. And Fabian, thanks for being here with me to learn about it too. Master Arvin, I also intend to explain about these trophies here. And he's already gone. Rather hard to pin down, isn't he? Off like a flash as soon as some new thought crosses his mind. My dear Turo, to think that son of yours takes after you a very great deal. Okay. I don't think I'm going to chase after him. I would like to just get this show on the road. So I think we need to go here. Oh, darn it. I have to leave anyway. Okay, we might as well see if he reacts at the entrance hall since we have to go out here anyway. Can I hit the books? Yeah, exactly. I'm not reading this unless it's relevant stuff. Okay. Oh. It all sounds super fake, but it's got all these cool pictures and it's real fun to read. Like, look at this entry here. Oh? Terapagos. The text on this page is all smudged and blurry in every copy I've seen. Seems kind of suspicious, right? Of course, the whole book is full of unbelievable stories, the Urban Mystica being one of them, but they turned out to be real, so... And after everything we saw in Area Zero, well, what makes it... It makes it hard to say that it's all nonsense, huh? In fact, I think it might have been this book that made my dad want to become a researcher. I bet he got so fixated with the future Pokemon he read about in here that made him want to see one himself. But hold on, isn't my dad's time machine the whole reason they ended up here in the first place, the future Pokemon? This book is from way before he made the time machine, but it mentions future Pokemon. Isn't that kind of weird? Oh well, I'm sure it's all made up anyway. But I bet my dad believed that nonsense and even managed to make it a reality. I guess he really was something. I'm gonna learn from his example and start giving it my all too. I've got something I gotta go do now, but I'll see you around, little buddy. Oh. I was kind of hoping he would, like, reference the fact that... He kind of referenced the fact that we got the Violet book, because it's, like, references things before he made the time machine. But... I don't know. I think I would have liked a more explicit reference. Anyways, on to actual quest. Sorry, I realize a lot of this episode has just been fluff and side stuff. Weirdly enough, I think you're... No, you're not the one. You're the one I need to talk to. I think I should have it. I'm gonna save, though. I'm scared. I forgot to grab this. Yeah, sorry about that. I can't believe I never actually did this mystery gift to get the mythical... Yeah, you need the mythical Pecha Berry mystery gift, which at the time of recording is still like a live event. Okay. And now we do this. Decoration appeared to move a little bit. Fabian, yo, Arvin here. I remembered his voice. I heard the news you've been having all kinds of big adventures, huh, little buddy? School trip, studying abroad? What luck? Oh, it's not that big of a deal. I'm just awesome. Are you kidding me? Man, acting like this kind of thing is normal? What a world traveler. Now that I think about it, it's been one crazy thing after another since you came to our school. I guess you've sort of been really busy lately, but are things starting to settle down? I was thinking if you have time, and only if you want, of course, maybe I could come visit you at your house? Of course, come on over. Seriously, it's such a relief to hear you say that, and without even the tiniest hesitation. I guess I'll come over. Your house is in Cabo Poco, right? I'll meet you up front. See you there! It's gone. Where has it gone? The Epilogue, Mochi Mayhem. Okay, let's go meet up with Arvin. Hey, guess what? Guess what? Guess what, guys? Oh, that was quieter. I farted. Because I thought it would be funny. Okay, I must have to arrive there. I can't teleport there. My gosh. I'll let you go. Sorry, Arvin. Looks like I invited you during typhoon season. There he is. Oi, Fabian. Heh, figured I'd tag along. Hey there. You're all here. Fabian, this is all my fault, sorry. You know when I called you and said I wanted to come hang? Well, these two overheard and... Like, we're gonna just let you hog the chance to visit Fabian. It's way more fun to roll together. You say that, but who wants a bunch of uninvited guests? That's just rude. It's fine. Well, I guess if you're fine with it, Fabian, then I can't really complain either. Okay, listen up, you two. We're not allowed to cause any trouble for Fabian and his mom, got it? We're gonna be the perfect guests today. You bet! I don't know who you think you're educating here, but sure, whatever. Alrighty then. Well, that was such a great meal. Can't believe we got all that after we barged in out of nowhere. Your mom's cooking is so good, Fabian. Right? And she's so pretty. My brain literally glitched when I saw her. I'm so glad she remembered me. And look at this huge room. It doesn't make you feel all boxed in like the dorm rooms do. It's super cute. Seriously, almost too much for me to take. Oh, it's a Nintendo Switch. You have to tell me what games you've got on this thing. Oh, I love the Squavette plush. This fluff's to die for. How's everyone doing? Anyone want desserts? I was thinking of bringing up sweets. Sweets? Yes! No way. We couldn't possibly ask you for more food. We don't mean to be a hustle. Hassle, I mean. We don't want to be a hassle. Oh, sweetie, no need to stand on ceremony here. Just make yourselves at home and relax. Yes, ma'am! Oh, and Fabian, a letter came for you. It's from Kieran. Do you know Kieran? Yes. I just said no. My word, you've been making plenty of friends. Here you are. Da 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 da. I'll bring those sweets up in just a few. I hope you all enjoy them. I'll come help. Ow. What's Kieran up to? I want to check out the sweets too. Your mom sure is nice, Fabian. You're real lucky. Oh, but what about that letter? Aren't you going to at least open it up? Yeah? Dear Fabian, how are you doing today? I took a leave from school, so I'm back in Mossweed Town for a little while. My sister came back with me, too. I know we didn't get much chance to talk after everything that happened in the Underdepths. I really like to catch up. Think you could swing a visit to Kitakami? Carmine would love to see you, I'm sure. Maybe you could bring your friends from Paldea, too. I included plenty of tickets. Who's this... Excuse me. Who's this Kieran guy? Some new friend or something? Yeah, just a friend. Yeah, I mean, guess that's good for you and all. Fabian, Arvin, you're not going to believe how good this stuff looks. There's too much to carry upstairs. Come on down here and eat. Sheesh, said Nimona. Hasn't she ever heard of an inside voice? Guess we better go or she'll just keep on shouting. Oh, my poor gut. I feel like I'll burst if I eat another bite. I think what you're trying to say is thank you so much for feeding us. It was all really delicious. Right? I'll help with the dishes and stuff. Oh, aren't you the sweetest thing? But no need to lift a finger. You kids just take it easy. Thanks, ma'am. You're the best. At least Nimona's got manners. I'll give her that. Unlike this one. Huh? Why are you looking at me? Say, Fabian, about that letter. What was that place your new pal mentioned? Kitakami or something? You really gonna go there to meet this Kieran guy again? Yeah, let's all go. Wait, what? You going somewhere? Oh, did we miss something? Something good? Spill it. Are you serious? We're definitely going with you. This Kieran kid was a champion of a super elite battle academy, right? I've got to meet him. More like I've got to battle him. Was it that obvious? I feel kind of bad, though. Like, we just invited ourselves along with on your trip without asking. The guy said to bring friends, and we're those friends. He even sent tickets for us. Yep, friends equals us. Ergo, we get the tickets. You bet we do. This'll be my first time going on a trip with friends. It's kind of scary and exciting at the same time. Well, I mean, I feel like the Area Zero thing counts as a trip. Yeah, now that you mention it, I don't think I've ever taken a trip with a friend either. You're kidding. Well, this is going to be amazing, so get excited. Guess I better at least tell the housekeeper over at my place I'll be away for a while. I keep forgetting she's rich. Why don't we break for now? Do whatever prep we gotta do to meet up again later. Sounds good. Let's say we meet up again in front of the Messagosa Southern Gate. Roger. See you all later then. Thanks for having us over. Neat. Oh, did Nimona and the others leave already? Your friends are all such nice kids. I was really glad to meet them all. And now it sounds like you're all about to go have a little adventure together, Well, have fun if you do. No fighting, and be sure to look after one another. So, I don't know really if this is going to make a short episode, because I think a lot of that like side stuff I might cut out. But this feels like a good place to stop the episode. So thank you so much for watching. Remember to leave a like. Please subscribe to the channel if you're enjoying this stuff. I'm trying to hit 100 subs by the end of the year. It's, you know, a bit of a daunting task, but I really think we can do it, especially if I don't lose track of my consistency with uploads. But, you know, any subscription you give to the channel helps out on that goal. But yeah, please remember to take care of yourselves, and bye-bye!